Lawmakers on the Senate Judiciary Committee traded blows over so-called abortion rights during a hearing. Democrats and their witnesses sounded the alarm about what they say was a march to roll back women's bodily autonomy. Republicans say Democrats are on the wrong side of the issue. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales has more.
Good evening, Tracy. This is the third Senate hearing on abortion policy since the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe and sent the issue back to the states. Committee Chair Democrat Dick Durbin, a Catholic, called the state legislation on abortion chaotic and blamed Republicans for the lack of abortion access nationwide.
We must respect women's rights to make their own reproductive health decisions. But the question remains, will our Republican colleagues join us in this effort and support legal access to abortion and reproductive freedom?
That's coming from someone who voted on the Senate floor to compel a religious institution to use U.S. taxpayer dollars to perform an abortion on a minor without the knowledge or consent of her parents. That is an extreme position.
Republican Senator Lindsey Graham says he's looking to find some common ground.
What limitations do you have? I challenge every member of this committee on the Democratic side, pick a week in the birthing process where you would limit abortion. Just any week. I don't care if it's the last week. Just pick one. You won't, because you can't.
Republicans also claim polls show Americans want some sort of limitations on abortions.
The Republican position is not extreme. The position of many elected Democrats, however, is extreme. Every Democrat on this committee voted for the Women's Health Protection Act, which would allow abortion on demand through all 9 months of pregnancy.
Georgia Democrat and committee member John Ossoff says his state passed a 6-week abortion ban and tells me they now face a shortage of OBGYNs.
The risk of prosecution for obstetricians is deterring OB doctors from training in states with extreme bans.
Austin Denard, a practicing OBGYN living in Texas, testified about her own experience of traveling out of state to receive abortion care and the fear both she and her parents have due to abortion restrictions.
And under Texas's new laws, the penalties were so severe, 100 years in prison, huge fines, a loss of our medical license. It was humiliating.
Tomorrow, the U.S. Supreme Court will weigh in on yet another abortion issue. The justices will hear arguments in the lawsuit seeking to roll back the Food and Drug Administration's approval of mifepristone, a drug used in medicated abortions. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.